Guys, Bitcoin got once again rejected today from our very important daily resistance line, and we are forming right now two chart patterns on the 1 hourly and also on the 4 hourly time frame that you haven't seen before and that will break out during this day. You heard me correctly, these breakouts will happen during this day and they will make a huge, or they will have a huge impact on the further continuation of the Bitcoin price, because these chart patterns on the smaller time frames will confirm if we see another chance of Bitcoin breaking above this resistance to continue its uptrend without a bigger correction in between, or if we are going to break out to the downside out of these chart patterns I'm going to show you today, and also if we break these very important price levels that I show you today to the downside. And this would probably mean that we are getting a confirmation here of a rejection, and we have to expect the bigger correction to the $55,000 level. As always, I will also show you a massive chart fractal here, and also I want to talk about the ProShares ETF that is actually getting launched today for trading. I also have some interesting on-chain data prepared, and as always we will also take a look at my trades, because actually I'm still in around $4 million worth of Bitcoin long positions with a combined profit of almost $1 million. So I want to make sure that if a bigger correction is going to happen, I take profits before this correction happens, and I also will tell you where I expect a bounce if this price levels, or if these price levels that I'm going to show you today are broken to the downside. I will show you exactly where I will buy Bitcoin back, where I will scale up my trades again, where I even will maybe open a new trade. So like I said, just make sure to watch this video till the very end. And as always, I would really appreciate it on every single video of mine. We really completely smash 3,000 likes. So maybe let's reach 4,000 likes on this video again, because I really have very interesting stuff prepared. Make sure to watch this video till the very, very end, guys. You don't want to miss out on these breakouts happening today. And also, like I said, as always, thank you very much for your support, guys. You are probably the strongest community, subscriber to views, subscriber to like ratio. It's absolutely insane. So thank you very much for that. Just make sure to subscribe, activate the bell. You won't miss out on any future uploads. And also, I really appreciate all the positive comments that the people leave down below, that my viewers leave down below. I will always pin a positive comment to the top. And other than that, guys, if you're wondering why I have a bandage around my head, check out my Instagram story. I will link you my Instagram down below. I went with my electronic surfboards 45 kilometers an hour. I fell very unlucky. The board crashed against my head. I have a slight concussion, which maybe in the video you will realize that I'm still a little bit confused, and my ear got split in half. So it had to be, I had to get stitches and all kinds of stuff yesterday. Very, very annoying, but I'm still here to provide you this very important content that I have prepared for the video today. So let's just jump right into the charts. Like I said, let's not talk too much. And first of all, we again got rejected here on the daily time frame from our very, very important upward sloping resistance line. And I can tell you already in the upfront for this video, as long as we don't break the $63,000 level to the upside, I won't scale up my trades. But actually, because we have those bearish chart patterns forming right now on the smaller time frames, the potential is increasing each and every single day that we are seeing this correction here. So I will tell you exactly what price levels you should keep an eye on to not miss any bigger correction. So let's go to the smaller time frames. Let's start with the 4 hourly time frame. And what we already can see here is, and by the way, guys, I saw this chart pattern this morning on the screen of my office neighbor here, Chris from Crypto. I saw this chart pattern here on the screen, so thank you for him, because I wouldn't actually have seen this for whatever reason. Sometimes I also miss chart patterns, but still we have this rising wedge here on the 4 hourly time frame, and for sure a breakdown below this support with a 4 hourly close would be almost 99% confirmation that this correction down to the $56,000 level will happen, to be honest. I will also show you the chart fractal I just spoiled a little bit earlier today, that also would predict a drop to the $65,000 level. So for me personally, I am waiting for something else. I'm not waiting for the breakout here out of this rising wedge. No, I'm looking even one time frame smaller, because on one smaller time frame we are actually forming right here this ascending triangle, guys. And I know ascending triangles usually have a higher chance of breaking to the upside, but this ascending triangle, for some reason, I have the feeling, has a good chance of breaking to the downside, because, I mean, there is still, like I will show you on the bigger time frames in a second, there is just too many reasons on the bigger time frames that we will see a bigger correction. So if, even though the probabilities are lower, we close an hourly candle above the $62,600 level. Things are going to get interesting again, because then we can also take a look on the 4-hourly time frame. And if the 4-hourly time frame, then with the help of the breakout target of this ascending triangle, which is exactly at $65,800, a very, very crazy price target actually. If we break out of this ascending triangle, this could actually help us to close a 4-hourly candle above this $62,700 level for the 4-hourly candles. And if we do that, the chances increase dramatically, because the bulls then have a bullish breakout out of a bearish chart pattern. So then the chances increase dramatically that a daily candle may close above the $63,000 level today or tomorrow. And this would for sure be the confirmation that no correction is coming. And after this, I will scale up my trades massively, because we will definitely skyrocket up to $70,000. What I'm expecting at the $70,000 11-year resistance. This I will talk about in tomorrow's video probably, because otherwise with all this other information I have prepared today, this video will be just too long. But make sure to stick around till the very end, because all this information, guys, it only makes sense if you put all of it together. But like I said, this is now the bullish scenario, which is already a little bit more unlikely than the bearish one, guys. Please keep this in mind. Everybody is very, very bullish, but the bearish scenario is actually, in my opinion, a little bit more likely. We are already seeing now this hourly candle. It still has 41 minutes left. So as long as we don't see an hourly close below this rising support, everything is still in play, but we will see the breakout within the next few hours. So please keep an eye on the Bitcoin price, because this breakout will be the first indication in what direction the Bitcoin price is going to move. So hourly candle close below the $62,200 level is for sure a bearish sign. An hourly close above the $62,600 level is for sure a bullish sign. For the 4-hourly time frame, this is pretty much the same. If we break the ascending triangle now to the downside, the chances of us retesting this support are almost at 100%. So if we are retesting this support later today at $61,400 or at $61,300 level, and we break it to the downside and we close a 4-hourly candle below the $61,300 level, guys, I will for sure take massive amounts of profits off my trades, because I won't expose my $1 million in unrealized profits to unnecessary risk. I don't want to lose all those unrealized profits again. So that's why sometimes it's a good idea to take profits. Also, I mean, a lot of people are hyping this ProShares announcement up that the Bitcoin futures are going to start trading today. But please keep in mind, these are futures. So if you are trading them, there are no physical Bitcoin backing this. So this actually doesn't drive a lot of buy volume to Bitcoin at all, guys. There doesn't have to be any physical Bitcoin bought. Actually, this just results in people not having to actually buy physical Bitcoin to profit of its performance. So this actually acts like a slide of inflation instead of anything else. So this is, in my opinion, even though the community is hyping it up a lot, in my opinion, this is not really all too much bullish news, because it's not physical backed. If it would be physical backed, yeah, this would be an amazing news, because then real Bitcoin have to be bought. But this just means that we have a kind of inflation actually, and this will actually drive away probably potential buy volume for physical Bitcoin. So yeah, this is pretty much it. But guys, even though I'm sounding very bearish here in these videos, please keep in mind, long term, I'm still very, very bullish. I just want to show you this massive chart fractal on the daily in a second, guys. I will show you this massive fractal in 1 second. First of all, I also want to show you some very interesting on-chain data. For example, supply per whale is going up not exponentially, but in a very straight and good line. So this really shows us, this green line shows us here, how many Bitcoin do whales have? And we can see whales are still accumulating massive amounts of Bitcoin. And we have to keep in mind that as long as we don't see a drop here, this means that whales are still accumulating and no whales are actually taking profits. So this is, in my opinion, a very good sign. So we can still expect a lot more upside this year for Bitcoin as well. Here, the MVRV Z score, guys, every time in the past when we have broken the 3.0 level here, we have seen a parabolic uprun. For example, we broke it here to the upside, we saw a parabolic uprun. A small correction, the second, as soon as we break it from the downside to the upside, we see another parabolic run up. we break it to the upside, another massive parabolic uprun. We break it to the upside, a massive parabolic uprun. We break it to the upside, a massive... I think you see what I'm trying to say here. We break it to the upside, massive parabolic uprun. You see even here, we broke it to the upside. Right here at the bottom, we saw a parabolic uprun, but we broke it. But still, every time we break it, we have to expect more upside for Bitcoin to come. We break it to the upside, we see more upside. We break it to the upside, we see more upside right after that. We break it to the upside, we see more upside. And now, we break it to the upside again here, guys. We saw massive upside. We are breaking it right now again to the upside. So everything is looking very, very good in general for the Bitcoin price during the next couple of weeks and months. But keep in mind, these we are talking about weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, a correction here to $55,000 level, for example, or even $50,000 level, wouldn't make any difference for the big picture of Bitcoin. And also, I want to show you this chart fractal over here. This was the time when we were almost breaking the old all-time high, as you can see here. And what did we form here in this situation? I mean, we formed somewhat of a double M pattern. The second high of the M pattern was higher, so it's not a perfect M pattern. And we didn't break it to the downside, right? It didn't get confirmed. And this was the exact same that happened here when we broke the old all-time. We had a run-up, bigger correction, a little bit of a higher high, a final correction before the uprun continues. And now let's look at this on a way bigger scale, right? If we just scale this up, this fractal by a lot, and just lay it over the current price movement, we can already see we are seeing something fairly similar. We're seeing our uprun, we are seeing a bigger correction, we are almost reaching the all-time high. As you guys see, we are almost reaching the all-time high, we are seeing a final correction to the downside, and then Bitcoin continues its massive, massive uprun to the upside. And in this point in time, if we would see the same percentage gain as last time, we would see a price of approximately $200,000 or something like that. So guys, please keep in mind, long term, I'm extremely bullish. Also right now, I'm not saying that we are more bearish than bullish or anything like that. I'm just keeping an eye on these bearish chart patterns that we have on the smaller time frames. And if we break them to the upside, good for us. We are in massive long positions, but I just want to make sure that in all these bullish times where everybody is talking about these crazy prices and everybody is just thinking I can go long at any point in time and I will make profits, please keep in mind to just watch out, watch the supports, and don't YOLO into a long as we haven't broken this crucial resistance on the daily time frame. As soon as that's done, guys, I'm fully on your guys' side. As soon as we break this daily resistance, we can go probably scale up the trades very, very, very immensely without any risk. But till this happens, I'm sorry, but we have to keep an eye on the smaller time frames. The potential of us getting rejected here, I mean, like we did in the past, is still a very, very real danger for Bitcoin at the moment. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I have put a lot of information into it. I know this video is a bit longer than usual, but just smash up a like, guys. Let's reach 4,000 likes. Don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell. Please comment down below. Do you want to have more of these news and also on-chain data stuff in my videos? Because then I will for sure do so from now on. And like I said, share the video with your friends. This supports me the most. Please make sure to be subscribed, activate the bell so you don't miss out on any content. And for now, I will upload this video as soon as possible because, as you guys already saw, this ascending triangle on the 1 hourly is about to break out any moment. See you in the next one. Till then, bye.